Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing great. My name is Waringa. Welcome to another episode of I Know You Love Stories. This is episode 2.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive.
So, a few weeks ago, I was in a matatu heading to work. It was around 12:30 p.m. I normally use the Thika Superhighway almost on a daily basis, if not daily. We get to Roysambo and a few passengers, like 4 or 5 people, alight from the matatu. And of course, we had to stay there until the matatu was full again. But luckily, it didn't take long. Sometimes it does take long. Nakwambia saa zingine unaweza kaa Roysambo ushangae mwenyewe. So that day, it didn't take long. Now that the matatu was in full capacity, the driver decided to use the highway and not the service. But before we got to Garden City, the conductor asked if there was anybody who was going to alight at the Garden City itself or at Roasters. But nobody answered, guys. He asked like 3 times and nobody answered. Nobody answered. And yes, there was music in the matatu, but it was not as loud. Actually, you could communicate to someone seated next to you and understand each other perfectly well. So I don't think that music was an excuse. Now that nobody was alighting at Garden City or at Roasters, the conductor did not signal the driver to stop. So the driver continued to use the highway. Just when we got past Garden City, kidogo tu, even before getting to Roasters, a lady stood up and started shouting, Garden City, Garden City. And remember to go kwa highway. So, hakuna vile naweza shukishwa hapo. We are on the highway. And everybody started looking at her like, What do you mean? Si conductor aliuliza mara tatu like nani anashuka in those 2 stages and nobody said nothing. So, what do you mean now? Kila mtu akaanza kushanga na huyu. The whole time, the conductor was somewhere in the middle in the matatu akichukua pesa za gari, akichukua fare. He turned around and saw the girl. He was so furious because mlango haikuwa imefungwa, mlango ya gari haikuwa imefungwa. Alafu this girl was standing. Alikuwa amesimama kwa mlango, alafu ameshikilia ile chuma ya mlango na mkono mmoja. The conductor was so furious. So furious. Guess what happened? He came from the back so fast and slapped this lady. He slapped her that everybody in the matatu started complaining. Slapped her, puff, and then grabbed her and pushed her back in the matatu. Inside the matatu. The conductor alikuwa amejam wewe. I think the lady wanted to alight at what is this stage called? She wanted to alight the next stage, which is Allsops. Yes, I think she wanted to alight at Allsops. But even so, ile kofia ligongwa na makanga, haikuwa rahisi. It was not easy. It was not. So other passengers, including me, started to zusha like, you cannot do that. You cannot beat a lady like that. Huwezi chapa msichana mrembo, not hata even mrembo, forget about urembo, but you cannot beat a lady like that. How you cannot slap a lady like that? It's not okay. It's wrong. But he really, the conductor really stood up for himself and said if anything could have gone wrong, then it would have gone wrong. Meaning that if the lady, God forbid, fell from the matatu, then he would have been the one to be charged. If anything went wrong, he would have been the one to go to prison. And yes, it makes sense. But slapping her? It was not okay. It was not okay. He even went ahead and told us ati tutakuwa kwa nyumba zetu yeah, akiwa frustrated huko kamiti saizo ameshikwa. Yeah, I like the way that he stood up for himself. But slapping her? No. Bado. Slapping her? I like the way he defended himself. But now my question is, was it really okay to slap the lady? No, I don't think so. Apana. I totally refuse. I know it was risky, the girl standing at the door, it was not okay. But, I mean, slapping her? No. I think that is not the solution. Because there are some people like me. Unajua mimi nakuanga muoga. If you slap me, most likely nitaanguka nje ya matatu. Cause mi nakuanga muoga. Can you imagine what would happen after that? Damage. You know? So I don't think slapping her was the solution at all. At all. It wasn't. Slapping that lady, mimi hapo hatuko pamoja na huyo conductor. That for me it's a no. I know she was in the wrong because conductor alikuwa ameuliza kama kuna mtu anashuka, but she never said anything. But even so, I'm still on no. Slapping her, it's a no, imagine for me. Tell me what you think, if it was okay to slap her or not. But I'm thinking maybe in future, to avoid such incidents, it's okay to have like 2 conductors always in a matatu. Always have 2 conductors. Or if you are the only conductor in a matatu, just make sure that you lock the door, especially if you are on the highway. I mean, shit can happen, you know. So, 2 makangas or lock the door. Also, saidia abiria, you know, passengers, stay alert. Just know mahali unashuka. Na kama haujui mahali unashuka, ask the conductor. Just know mahali unashuka, na conductor akiuliza mahali fulani, just stay alert. You know, make work easier. Because then again, I'm thinking, if this lady was alert, then none of this would have happened. Yeah? But it already happened and we learned something. Yeah? But it was funny. Anyway, msichana alishuka hapo also. It was so sad. Tuliendelea kugombanisha huo makanga, no matter what. It was not okay to slap her, though she was in the wrong. So maybe in future, let's consider those 3 things. Always have 2 conductors in a matatu. If not possible, you're 1 makanga. Always lock the door. And on the other one, the third one, as sisi kama abiria passengers, let us always stay alert. Yeah? To avoid such confusion. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. I hope that you have liked it or learned something from this video. So yeah, that's it for today. I will see you next time on my next video. Yeah. Kama umewatch paka hapa, you're just the best. I will see you on my next one. Goodbye.